Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. And the moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Starfield has received its new and latest updates for Xbox Series X, allowing you to uncap the frame rates and target visuals and performance modes, which will allow you to run the game at either 30 frames per second, 40 frames per second, or 60. As you see, I have set up for my display, as well as VSync, variable refresh rate. My display also supports that, so I don't or won't experience anything like screen tearing for targeting anything above 40 frames per second. With no further ado, Starfield fanatics, true fans and diehards, let's jump into the video and see if there's any much differences or just how much better the game is targeting visuals and 60 frames per second, like what I'm running the game at currently. And it's crazy because if you check my playlist, you know the game was always in 30 frames per second, and I kept uploading the videos at 60 frames per second, but it really wouldn't even be 60 frames per second. It would actually only be 30. I forget how they technically break it down. If I capture something in 30 frames per second and then I render the video at 60 frames per second, it's just only gonna like double the frames or some sort of technicality where they basically is like you can't really do that unless you have some sort of editing tool that allows you to actually get the 60 frames per second in the actual video. The game to me already looked amazing, but definitely with the uncapped frame rates and allowing me to target visual settings on the display for the actual game, it's definitely an improvement, and I'm very pleased. A lot of people dogged this game, gave it a lot of hate. Does this game still need more things added to it? Absolutely. But I'm one of the main people that if you go back and you check my playlist on this, you can check, I have plenty of vids on this. You can go check the playlist where I say from day zero that these updates or the update for a 60 frames per second mode was going to happen. I was one of the main people because I know Bethesda games, because I know Bethesda based off of I've played plenty of their games, from Fallout 3 to Fallout Vegas to Fallout 4 to Fallout 76, and the list goes on and on. The Dooms, the Ghosts, the Ghostwire Tokyo. Like I said, the list goes on and on and on as far as the Bethesda games that I've played, and mainly when it comes to games like the Fallout franchise, the Skyrims and stuff, the Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, which I was never really a Skyrim / Elder Scrolls fan, even though I did actually enjoy Elder Scrolls Online. That was actually kind of fun to me. I did enjoy that. But it's Bethesda. They tend to launch a game, and if it's not up to their standards and or community standards, the consumer, the gamer that complains and doesn't be happy with things that is in the game, they tend to listen to their supporters and they don't abandon the game, and they keep working on the game and they keep adding things to the game. No different than with this. I knew it was going to happen, said it was going to happen, and here we are to this current day. So I really feel happy and justified because I've been knew what I was talking about from day zero. And a lot of people is out there looking stupid right now. To be truthful, I'm sorry, you look stupid. All the hate that you've given the game, and the game is still in a state of it still needs more things added. The one thing now that we've gotten this update, which gives us basically a mini map. You can literally now see things in the planets you land on and the cities you land in. It literally gives you icons where things are. The only thing I'm looking forward to after this is the DLC, and before the DLC for the Shattered Space, I'm really looking forward to the rovers. They're going to be giving us a land vehicle to be able to traverse these planets that people say is empty and there's too many load. Just all the hate. Like, it looks stupid. It really looks stupid. The game looked amazing before the update, and now it looks even more amazing. It's not even funny. So, yeah, those players, I'm like, don't come back. That's my opinion. Stay playing whatever you're playing. Don't return. Now, those of you that didn't really like how the game launched and felt it was missing things and could be better, I can't argue with that, because I feel the same way. There's things that could make the game better. There's certain things that I wish that they didn't change, and certain things that I do wish that they actually do change. So, you know, I'm not saying you're not entitled to your opinion on the game, but a lot of people just hated on the game for no reason. And I really feel like it's because it wasn't on the platform that you may prefer, which is probably a PlayStation. Okay? Because we already know the game is only on console, Series S and X, and after that is a freaking PC/laptop. It's the only place you can get the game. And if you really want to experience it for yourself, go sign up for Game Pass, which costs little to no money. Everybody got money, so go sign up for Game Pass for fucking $18. I'm sorry, excuse my French. Didn't mean to cuss, but that's just how I feel. Gotta be blatant. Gotta call a spade a spade. Because like I said, a lot of people out there looking stupid right now. Because here we are, 30 frames, 40 frames, 60 frames, visual settings, targeting visuals or target performance, whichever you prefer, which I preferred the visuals and the 60 frames, as if I'm playing on a PC. Because guess what? The Xbox is always going to be closer to a PC than PlayStation is. That's why this game has mod support. Why would Bethesda put this on PlayStation when they're not really big on letting you put mods in your games? Why you think another one of my favorite games that I like to play, Milsim's Military Tac Shooter, Armor Reforger, which I stay seeing ponies port beg for that too, is not on there because the game is cross-play with PC and console, Series S and X, and you can run a billion mods. All the mods that is available from the PC is available on the console version. Any mod someone makes, whether they make it on the console or they're making it on their laptop/PC, those same mods are available to players on console. Just like this game is going to be getting the full mod support as well for console. All the mods that people are running and making the game better and having more fun with the game, things that aren't in the game, you'll be able to do things and add it. Download those mods on your console, on your Series X and S. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe that the Series S has received the update as far as the visual performance and frame rate performance. I don't think it received it. But trust me when I tell you, it will. It will. It's next. I'm quite sure it probably did get the update for the mini map and the interior for the ship and stuff like that. Matter of fact, let's actually look at the article for what they added to the game. So the official updates are 60 frames per second, 40 frames per second, VRR, unlocked VRR, new gameplay options, new difficulty options, tons of quality of life improvements, surface maps, ship interior customization, dialogue camera toggle, new game plus trait respecting. Or excuse me, trait respecting. I said respecting. Same thing. Visual and performance modes. And a few things being developed. Like I said, the thing that I'm looking forward to, besides the DLC, which they say here in the fine print about the Shattered Space DLC, but the land vehicles. You will be soon able to traverse planets using land vehicles. Isn't that amazing? Things I wasn't expecting it. I didn't know about that. And you can check my last video. Like I said, check the playlist. Before this update was finally hit, when they let us know that these updates was coming, I was like, that's one thing I didn't expect or know about, was them coming out with land vehicles. But as far as the performance and visuals and stuff like that, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was gonna happen. So it's always a good feeling to be right. You know, when you're right, you're right. It's always a good feeling to be right.
Me.
And honestly, the more that they update the game, improve the game, just like Fallout and many other Bethesda titles, you'll see a surge in players. You'll see players start to return to the game. You'll see numbers spike, especially from the PC community, that community, the Steam players and such PC Game Pass. You'll start to see an influx of those players returning to the game because Bethesda is working on making the game better than what it originally was. You know, like it's gonna happen. Don't let them decide to make a Starfield show, because then you're definitely gonna see spike in numbers, just like how you seen with Fallout once they came out with a Fallout show. And I haven't even brought content on that yet, which I actually was trying to last week, and I just didn't. It didn't go as I planned. But I'm gonna have some Fallout vids coming up soon.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex.
Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
I'm not really here for small talk.
Okay. The new deputy's all business. You ain't going to make Ranger tomorrow or something? Just a little joke there. Anyway, moving right along.
So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
I need your help with this encryption on this slate.
Daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
I'm counting on you, Alex.
You know I outrank you, right?
Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
You're lucky I don't want to make Sarah Morgan not like that. Cut you to pieces. I really don't care about rank. Let me talk to this guy right quick.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Thank me when I've taken down the first.
Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from this starship thief?
Got the names of the high-ranking first members.
Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
What else can you tell me about Maya Cruz?
She was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
I need some information to track them down.
What? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the first. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Where would someone go for long-term medical treatment?
Okay.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
She was a shipjacker named Grace Early.
Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress. That ain't for
I
you
think
to
I've earned a
decide.
promotion.
I want you focused on the job at hand, not on a promotion.
I don't know why you said that. I'm certain the powers that be will make that decision when they're ready.
What did you learn from the starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. I could give you some background. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up. All right, how can I help? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
That's enough to go on.
Priority is to gather more intel about the first. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
And we've come to the end of this first playthrough video / Xbox Gaming News Starfield update. Please support the channel by simply leaving a comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, peace and enjoy, everyone. Noob out.